Well, good evening, traders. Let's go ahead and get started. Thanks for being here. I am really excited to talk about this topic. Um, this is an information session for my Master Trader small group training that kicks off next week. And I've run this small group training format twice now. I just really enjoy it. It's nice to work with a small group of folks to help people be successful, to help them turn the corner to being consistently profitable traders. You know, it was somebody who helped me several years ago. I went through a mentoring program with Bennett McDowell, and just getting a little bit of help to solve the final issues, and to kind of reach that goal of being a consistently profitable trader. And I just love helping other folks turn that corner to profitability. So I'm glad you're here. And please ask questions as we go along. So make sure you can locate that questions box on the GoToWebinar control panel. And just to kick that off, type in where you're calling in from, where you sit, in what city, what state, what country. It's always fun to see where people are at. Make sure you can use the console there, and we'll give other folks who are still logging in a chance to get signed in and get settled in. So where are you calling from? Hey, so Evan's calling from New York, Brian from Los Angeles, Rich from Niagara Falls, New York, Alan from Ontario, Linda, Boynton Beach, Florida, Ruben from Atlanta, David, Sulphur Springs, Texas, just outside of Dallas. I was in San Antonio for Thanksgiving. 75 degrees, it's cold and raining back here. I got to go for a motorcycle ride in San Antonio on Thanksgiving. It was awesome. John's from Augusta, Georgia. Rocco's calling in from Atlanta. A couple folks from Georgia. I've got a graduate who went through this course. He's a surgeon down in Georgia as well. David from Ireland. It must be late at night for you, or early morning maybe, David. So thanks for calling in. Thanks for making the time. Mario's from Miami. James, Bountiful, Utah. John, home of the Masters. Augusta, Georgia. David says, hope you're at the Mi Terrieras in San Antonio. I don't know where Mi Tierras is. We went riding up in the hill country. It was beautiful. And like 75 degrees. I'm in the Seattle area, and it was cold and rainy here. Samuel is from Lake City, Florida. Well, we got folks all over, not just all over the U.S., but Ireland. David is calling from Ireland. Outstanding. Okay, well, some folks are still logging in, but we're going to go ahead and get started here. Now that you've located the questions box, please make sure you ask questions as we go along. This session's really for your benefit. I want to answer any questions you have. I want to present some information about the small group training sessions that we're going to kick off next week. All right. So, what are we talking about here? Trading is, I enjoy it. I'm kind of a trading geek. I just enjoy trading. I enjoy analyzing charts. I enjoy talking to traders. It is an intellectually satisfying activity for me. But Scrabble is an intellectually satisfying activity as well, but it's not profitable, is it? So not only is trading interesting and intellectually satisfying, but you can be very profitable. And I'm convinced you can make a living and you can be consistently profitable at trading. I'm doing it. I'm seeing lots of other people do it. But you got to have a disciplined approach, right? You got to have a trading method. You got to have risk control. You got to have a plan and trade the plan, right? Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, David. We're gonna show some charts here in just a second, right? So for me, turning the corner to becoming a consistently profitable trader was all about having a plan, understanding risk control, trading that plan. I was privileged and invited to write a chapter in Bennett McDowell's latest book. It's called Elliott Wave Techniques Simplified, And I tell my story in there. I started trading over 20 years ago, and I had some winners, I had some losers. My account would go up, it would go down. I didn't have consistency. It wasn't until about 5 years ago that I really established a trading methodology that made me consistently profitable. And here's my website. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my homepage. And on my homepage, I show my my track record. Really since I have, oops, wrong screen. Let me get it right here. Since I've been using the trading method that I'm using today, and since I've been tracking results, here's my track record over the last 4 years. So in 2013, bull market was raging. It was a lot easier to trade then than it is now. 57% increase in the account. So that's total ROI on the account for the full year. Next year, 37. Next year, 28. The market got more and more difficult. Last year was a tough year. If you recall the headlines from the beginning of 2016, the headlines were worst start to the stock market ever, right? And then it ran up, and then we had Brexit and it dropped, and then we had the election and a big run up, right? Up and down, up and down. So the fact that the market was a little erratic, a little unpredictable, and I was still able to lock in a 24% total return to my portfolio. And so, with the model account that I track of $100,000, it ended up the year with $124,000, 24% increase, right? And by the way, all these trades that I'm publishing in my pick service that I'm tracking here, I take in my own account with my own money. So I'm realizing these gains. This is real. And it's been verified. You can go to tradingschools.org and read the review from Emmett Moore, who's brutal. He actually came and looked at my brokerage statements and my open trades and confirmed, yeah, Dean's really taking these trades, and I really am, with my own money in my own account. So let's look at a couple trades. Let's look at a couple charts that we're in right now. Let me switch real quick. I want to show you this trade in a minute. This is amazing. Non-compounding though. No, Evan, I reset it just for tracking purposes. I reset it every year so we have a consistent year-on-year reporting methodology. Okay. So let's look at a couple trades that I'm in. Let me switch my time frame over here to daily. Of course, TradeStation's got a little issue going on. Come on. Oh, come on. It's gonna kill me here. Let me see. So we are in, here's a great position that we're in, MO. There we go, on daily chart. So this is an example of the kind of trades that, using my methodology, we're able to find and trade. So this is MO symbol. The company is Altria Group. So there's a pattern that I spotted here, and this is a pattern that I teach people to spot, and you'll be able to spot this in about 2 seconds, right? So all we need to spend on a chart before doing any analysis to decide whether it's worth analyzing or not, it takes about 2 seconds. Hey, John, there's some Zoom settings on GoToWebinar. Yeah, so you can drag the edges of that. I don't know what device you're viewing it on, but there's some Zoom settings up in the corner, or you can drag the edges of it or whatever, man, to make the screen bigger so you can see more detail here. Okay, so here, MO, here's a pattern that I recognize instantly and that I teach the students in the Master Traders course how to recognize instantly. We got into this trade at $67. It's sitting here at $72.71. So we're in about 6% profit on the shares, and on the options we're at a 70% profit on this trade. And in the Master Traders course, I teach you how to trade it either with shares or with options. Okay, so this is a pattern that graduates of the course are able to recognize instantly. And this trade is a winner, right? No matter what happens from here, because our stop is above our entry, we've already taken 2/3 of the position off. And I teach this trade management methodology, how to identify a pattern instantly, how to place the trade, how to analyze the trade for risk to reward ratio, and then how to manage it once we're in it to control risk and to capture profit along the way. Here's another one that we're in. This is MUX. This is a gold mining stock. So we got into this one at 350. It's sitting up here at 419. Again, our stops above our entry. This is a winner. This one's doing really, really good. Here's a very similar trade. This is one you could still get into today. This one's not quite as far along. It's very early in this trade. So here's a trade you could take. You can put your order in and take this tomorrow. This is BAX, Baxter Healthcare. All right, we got into this at 48.63. It's in a little bit of profit. Our target zone starts at 52.87. So you could still take this trade tomorrow morning at the open, and there's still plenty of room up to the target. So these are all daily charts I'm showing you for stocks. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to show you a trade that one of my graduates took. Here's a guy, Pavlos. So Pavlos took my course a while back, and he is trading, and we stay in touch. I love staying in touch with all of my subscribers and seeing, I just love seeing people who are successful, who have taken my training. We stay in touch, and they have become consistently profitable traders. So Pavlos stays in touch with me via Skype. And you can see this morning he sent me a Skype message. He says, LOL, I'm in PSIX at 541. Let's go look at that, okay? And he said it was on a 5-minute chart. So Pavlos is using what I have taught him. And here I just marked his entry at 541, and he got out at 673. You can see his Skype message here. Got into it at 541, just closed at 673. I think I'm going to have a heart attack. And I'm telling him, hey, breathe deep, man. Then we talked about SPSX and UVXY, right? So he took his exit here at 673. That's a 25% profit on that trade on a 5-minute chart. And it looks like about an hour, hour and a half. And I understand exactly what Pavlos was doing with this trade because I taught him. Okay? He's following my trading method. And so it works on a 5-minute chart intraday, and it works on daily charts like the ones I showed you before. So like I said, here's, Pavlos, let me get here. Here's his testimonial from a year ago. And here's Pavlos saying, well, what Dean teaches is not well explained other places, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to, so I just love seeing people succeed. And I'm going to put this link in. This is the page where I have the offer for the Master Trader small group. So it's in that chat area. You should see that coming up. Okay. So what are we going to do in the Master Traders course? Let me just go to slideshow here. So we're going to cover a very simple, profitable trading method. I've showed you a couple charts. I showed you a testimonial from a student, and then from a year ago, and then trades he's actually sharing today. Okay, so I'm going to teach you a simple, profitable trading method, and it's a method that I'm using in my own account with my own money. It's going to be a small group setting. I'm only going to accept 10 people into the session, and seats are already filling up. We've got people already signing up, so I like to keep it small. That way I can provide personalized training. As part of the small group training, we have group sessions. You have written material. You have videos you can watch. We get together once a week to review the training material and look at exercises and examples, real charts, answer questions, and you can sign up for one-on-one consultation with me, and of course email back and forth with any charts or questions or whatever. So it's a small group, it's personalized, and it's live. Right? We do this once a week live together looking at real charts, real trades. So in the course we cover the tools that I use in my trading. We cover Dow theory. I think that's really important. I have a simple approach to that. It's repeatable. We cover Elliott wave. I think Elliott wave is powerful. This is, if you've ever looked at it and you go, wow, that's too complex, it's not repeatable, you're frustrated, we boil it down to a very simple, repeatable method. There's only like 2 patterns to memorize, right? 2 patterns. I think you can memorize 2 patterns on a chart, right? We're going to trade a breakout, we're going to trade a correction, we're going to trade a continuation. So I guess there's 3, There's 3 patterns to memorize. Very repeatable. And again, Bennett McDowell was my mentor. He wrote the book, Elliott Wave Techniques Simplified, and I got to write a chapter in that book, and it's really cool. We're going to talk about risk management, right? It's so critical, right? You can have a win percentage less than 50%. You can lose more than half your trades. But if your risk management is right, and if your trade management is right, you can still be very profitable with a win ratio less than 50%. And of course, if you can push that up and have a high win ratio and good risk management, you'll be extraordinarily profitable. So good stuff. Lots of questions coming here. Let me just stop and let me field the questions, okay? John's asking, what commissions do we pay at TradeStation for day trading options? I think TradeStation is very competitive in terms of their platform fees, their data fees, and their commissions. Okay, but you don't have to use TradeStation. Lots of people following my method are using Thinkorswim. I think that's where you said you're at. You're at TOS. Yeah, you can stay on TOS, man. There's no proprietary indicators that you need. I use free analysis tools, free indicators in my course. Okay, so you can stay on TOS, John, and continue trading if you're happy with them. No problem. Yeah, we use Fibonacci tools. We use Fibonacci retracement and extension tools. Yes, Josh, I am recording this, and I'll provide a link to the recording a couple hours after it's over. VK asks, is Elliott Wave a lagging or leading indicator? So Elliott Wave is not an indicator. Elliott Wave is an analysis technique, and it is leading. It's predicting where, after one wave completes, it predicts where the next wave is going to go to. And there's 3 waves we're concerned with. We're concerned with 3, 4, and 5. So when 3 completes, we have a prediction of where 4 is going to go. When 4 completes, we have a prediction of where 5 is going to go. So it's a leading analysis technique. Evan, no, art's not required. Art's helpful. It gives an edge. I like it. I think it's worth the money, but it's not required. I teach the method with some alternative indicators that are free, that are included on every trading platform. Yeah, it's recorded. Do I scan the markets, Peter? Absolutely, I scan the markets, and I teach how to scan the markets. Okay, we're going to do that in just a minute here. I'm going to show you how fast you can analyze a chart. Brian, yeah, I combine Ichimoku Cloud with Elliott Wave, and it's a leading indicator as well, right? Ichimoku Cloud is really good at projecting key support and resistance areas, so it's really good at that. Yeah, John, I'm not sure on your iPad how to adjust the size of the screen. I'm sorry about that. I haven't done this on an iPad. But there's a recording, and maybe you can watch this back. I'll send a link out to everybody that registered, so you can go watch the recording. You know, maybe on your iPad it'll be a little bit different because it's going to be on YouTube, and maybe on a a different platform or something, right? But yeah, sorry it's not working, but I haven't done it on an iPad. I can't offer any advice there. Okay, so we're going to cover Dow theory in the course. We're going to cover Elliott Wave and risk management. We're going to talk about the exact trade setups, right, that I use in my trading. The exact, step by step, boom, boom, boom. You get a PDF you can print out and tape next to your monitor and check it off, right? We're going to talk about a business plan, how to approach trading, even if it's part-time or a hobby. You got to approach trading as a business. There's real money on the line, okay? And so we talk about how to do that. And we're going to talk about how to scan very quickly through very large lists of symbols to get down to the very best tradable charts. Okay, and in this course, let me go to the offer page real quick here. Let me pop out of this, right? So there's a link that I've posted in the chat area. Let me post it again. This goes to a landing page that gives all the details and description of the course, and it's right here. So what you get with the course, right? You get the Master Trader course materials. It's 6 modules: Dow theory, Elliott Wave theory, risk management, trading rules, business plan, psychology, how to scan, right? Every one of the modules has a downloadable PDF study guide, pre-recorded videos. It's got a quiz, an answer key. We have 90-minute training sessions every week. You can email me questions during the week. Send me screenshots of charts. We'll have a dialogue. And if you want, if it helps, we'll have a one-on-one consultation. And then bonuses for the Master Trader Small Group Training bundle, right? You get the Master Trader materials. You get the Ichimoku Cloud training. You get the stock and options module, and we're going to cover stock and options. And I'm going to show you a demonstration here what we do with stock and options. And you get 90 days of my picks. You get the option training, right? You get all this stuff. So it's a huge value, right? And the whole course, $897. And there's a money-back guarantee. You sign up for the course. You go through Module 1. And if you want to keep going, perfect. You keep going. If you go, yeah, not for me, I'll give you 100% refund, no questions asked, no hard feelings. And there's a payment plan available too. So you go to the order form here, right? Here's the order form, and you can choose either a single payment or 2 payments, right? Half up front and then half in 30 days, just make it a little bit easier if, yeah. So Evan, it's got 30 days, no, 90 days, 3 months, yeah. 3 months of the stock picks, right? And you know, I can't guarantee the future, but over the last 4 years, we've been very profitable, right? And any one of the picks, like I just showed you, right? Like the picks we're in here, we're in several out of 11 positions we're in, 6 and just about 7. Baba was profitable earlier. It's moving back and forth, right? 6, 7 of the 11 positions we're in are profitable. There's a net gain, right? Any one of these trades is going to pay for the course for you, right? So that's what you get. And it starts next week, next Thursday night, 6 p.m. All the sessions are recorded. So if you can't make a session, of course, it's recorded. You can go back and watch it later. And I've recorded all the sessions from the previous training, so you can go back and watch those too, because different people ask different questions. So there's a ton of reference material, training material there as well. And there's a special bonus. I really want, you know, I'm a trader. I'm not a marketer, right? And so if you sign up tonight, I'd rather just fill the class up. We've got a handful of folks already signed up. I'd like to fill the 10 seats and then just move on towards training. So if you sign up tonight, midnight tonight, you'll also get 90 days of my live trading room in addition to 90 days of the stock pick. So if you sign up tonight by midnight, I'll throw in 90 days. That's a $59 a month value, so that's $180 worth of value there. Plan after the 90 days trades, David, then you can continue with the stock pick subscription. Some people like to continue, but you'll have all the information. You'll be trained. You could do it on your own. If you choose to scan for your own trades, fine, you know, you'll be equipped to go do that. Some people want to continue and check mine, you know, whatever. Samuel, if you're already paying for the picks, I put your subscription on hold for the 90 days. And then you can choose after the 90 days whether you want to continue or you say, well, I've learned I can do it on my own. I don't want to pay anymore. But we put your current stock pick subscription on hold for 90 days while you're in the course and then a little beyond. Okay, so that's how that works. It's a good question. Okay. Let's take a look at a few picks, a few charts. Type in some symbols of stocks you would like to look at, and let me analyze them real quick. And what I'm going to just try and demonstrate here is what I teach in the course is I want you to be able to analyze charts within a few seconds. And so what I'm going to do, if your chart doesn't look good, I'm going to say nope. And if it does look good, then we're going to spend a second or two analyzing it, okay? But what I want to get across is you're going to have the ability to do this just like I'm doing right now. NVDA. So NVIDIA for David. And the quick answer here on NVIDIA is no, it's not a good trade right now. And I'll be able to teach you why. So no, NVIDIA is not a good trade right now. And I was able to determine that in about a second. Let's look at CTIC for Samuel. So CTIC is actually a trade that we are in, and yes, this is a good trade. It's a very good trade. And there's still a great entry on CTIC. Michelle wants to know about Microsoft. It was a good trade. It already hit the target zone. I got the target zone defined, so it is not a good trade anymore. FE. I never heard of FE, VK. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have any markups on this chart. So FE is First Energy Corp. Okay, so FE might be getting close. It might be getting close. This might be a long trade. It's got an impulsive move down. We want to see it break through the Ichimoku cloud, and then there might be a nice long trade coming, but it's not quite ready yet. If it does get there, we're going to be looking for a retracement up into the $31 to $32 range, but it's not quite there yet. Okay, let me, oh, you guys typed in a lot fast. Okay, GLD for Michelle. I like gold, Michelle. I like gold. I am long 3 positions in gold. Okay, gold is a good trade right now, and I think it's got a lot of room to go. I'm actually trading GDX. I just called this trade out today to my PIC subscribers, and we're trading GDX, which is very similar to GLD. This is the gold miners ETF. GLD is, of course, just the straight gold. I got a $28 price target on GDX right now, and we got in it at $25.19. SLW, that is a pick we are in, so of course I like it. SLW is a good trade, and there's still time to get in. We're trading this one on a daily chart, and we got a price target $28.90, and we're in profit on SLW, so I like that a lot. Hasu. SPX, yeah, that's the S&P cash symbol, John. Probably the best equivalent for that on TradeStation is SPY. It's not a good trade, right? It's a great trend, but it's a little late in the trend for SPY. Not sure what you mean, Peter. Can I scan and pick from there? Tell me more what you're asking. Let me keep going. BA for Mario. So Bank of America, beautiful trend. It's a little late. We will be looking for a correction. So the answer is no on BA. FCX. And what I'm really trying to demonstrate here is how quickly you can determine whether it's a good trade or not. And once you do determine, then you can spend a little time in analyzing it and figuring out your trade parameters. FCX, no, not a good trade. Not a good pattern according to my rules. Indicators at the bottom. This oscillator is called the optimum wave locator, and this bottom one, this bottom strip, is called the PTF. So these are from Traders Coach. You don't have to have them. They're part of the ART indicators. I show you some alternative indicators. There's a way to configure MACD to do almost what this is doing, and to configure an RSI indicator to do almost what this is doing. So ART indicators are great. I like them. I think they give me an edge, but I can give you some alternatives that are free. So the point of the course isn't to sell ART, but to sell the overall trading method. HIMX for Bob. This looks like it has started its corrective move, and this one could be good, Bob. Only problem with this is it's already pretty close to the target zone, so it was worth analyzing, but we're looking for a target zone between these 2 blue lines, and it's already pretty close, so it's kind of late on this one already, which is too bad. Johnson & Johnson for David. This looks good. I can tell this at a quick glance. This looks good. So we got some markups here from last year, and we get rid of those because they're not relevant anymore. So this actually looks like a good bullish trade right now. And what we're going to do is do a quick So that's why I say we can see a pattern instantly, and then we can analyze it and see if it makes sense. So there's that. This is exactly what I teach you how to do. We've got a price target zone of Johnson & Johnson of $129. We would get into this with a stop right here. We would enter this right here. And we've got a price target of 129, and it's got a good reward to risk ratio. See how fast we just decided whether that was a good trade or not? And let me just take it another level here. So Johnson & Johnson's trading for 118 bucks a share. I'd just as soon trade that with an option contract. I'd rather just buy a call on that rather than tie up a ton of cash. So let me show you just how fast I'm going to teach you how to pick the right option contract to trade this with too. So here is the option chain on Johnson & Johnson. And we would be taking either the June or the July, and I think it's a bit of a slow mover. So we're going to take the July contract on J&J, and the one we want to trade is the 110. So we're going to trade the July 110 strike price call contract on J&J. And I'll show you why that makes sense and how fast you can go pick that correct contract. So J&J looks like a good one. Paul, I'm using TradeStation, but the method I teach can be used on any legitimate charting platform. A lot of people use TOS, MetaTrader, eSignal, NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader is great for charting. It's not good for trading stock and options. Okay. Let me run through a couple more here. DB for Richard. It's Deutsche Bank, of course. Deutsche Bank is looks like it's got a corrective wave that probably is finished. Yeah, right into the correction zone. So the next move on DB we would expect at some point. This hasn't proven that it's over, but it's losing momentum. So the next move we expect on DB is down, but it hasn't started that yet. So I would not go long. There's not much room left on DB. I would be looking for the down move, and it's too early for that. Bank of America for Samuel. You know, beautiful uptrend. Too late. Too late to get in, so we got to wait for a correction on this one. Same thing on GS there, Mario. GS is going to have almost the same pattern. All the big banks are doing that, except, of course, DB. Same pattern. So too late. We've got to wait for a correction on that. Let's see. Brian would like to see INFI, and that'll be the last one. That'll be enough there. So INFI, this is great. This one could be really, really good. This could be really, really good. So Infinity Pharmaceuticals, nice one. What we're looking for here, before we can analyze this trend, we have to go find where it started. We can't, I don't have enough data on the chart to even see where that trend began. Again, this is what we teach in the course, how to figure this out. There's where the trend began, up there. There's the very top. So what do we expect this to retrace to? And it's already showing signs that it's going to retrace. So there we go. This is a wave 4 trade. And we're looking for a price target zone. And this is ready right now. This is nice. We're looking for this to get up to 696, almost $7 from 257. And that's real. That could absolutely happen. Here's one just like this, very similar to this that we traded last year. Here's CLVS. That pattern looked very similar, right? And we projected a price zone like that, and it made it. We made a 55% return on this move. It corrected, and we traded this leg again. And look at this. So that analysis is real, right? It's not guaranteed, but it's highly probable, highly probable. Okay, so that's a nice trade on INFI, and it's ready right now. Perfect. I'm making a note of that one. That was good. VK, do I only take long positions? No, man, I go up, I go down. We are, the market's going up, so we're primarily long. We're short on Walmart right now. So here's Walmart. We are short Walmart, and we got a nice wave forward. This is 3, this is 4. We're taking 5 down. And I'm also short MU, Micron, and we're short Micron on a 60-minute chart. And this is a winner. This is a guaranteed winner because we took it short at 23.89 and it immediately gapped down into profit. And so we're just letting this trend continue. But yeah, we go both ways. The trading method works long or short. Rick, in terms of what are the settings for MACD and RSI, that's in the course, man. We teach that. John, what are the different fib lines? So if we go look at one of my open trades, the ones on the left are the fib retracement. The ones on the right are the extensions for our target zone. So here's a good example. It gets a little busy, but these lines are the retracement. These lines are the extensions where we're looking for the target zone, John. Okay. Well, we've looked at a ton of symbols here, and it was a lot of fun. Michelle, let's do yours. You got a couple in there. Let's look at FOXA because I don't know that one. That 20th Century Fox, that is a messy chart, and that was one we would reject in an instant. So we don't like this pattern. And you also asked about Southwest Airlines, LUV. Most of the airlines, yeah, are in this big trend. It's a beautiful trend, but it's too late. So we got to wait for a retracement. Rick says, am I a student of Bennett's? Bennett was my mentor, and he helped me about 5 years ago turn the corner. So we're still really good friends. We stay in touch. I have his indicators here. Bennett's a great guy. So I was a student, and now we are, we work together back and forth quite a bit. Brian, with INFI, would I go with an option or just buy the shares? Let's look at the price here. So it's a very cheap stock, and it's trading, about 500,000 shares today. So I don't even know if there's an option market on it. I like options a lot, right? But there's got to be a market there. We would be out probably in the July, and the open interest, well, there's good open interest on it. So that might be interesting. It's hard to get a high delta on these. So maybe an option, but it's pretty cheap to buy the shares here. Okay, so that's not too bad. J&J, $118 a share. I'd much rather go buy the calls on that. All right, so there's the offer, right? I sent the link. I'll send it again here, right? There's again, you get a ton of bonuses. You get the Master Trader material, you get the Ichimoku Cloud, you get the stock and options picks for 90 days, and you get the option training. And again, anybody that signs up tonight, I am including also 90 days in the live trading room, and you can start that tomorrow. Like I said, I only take 10 students. We've got a number of the seats already filled. I'd like to just fill the class up and move on. I'd rather spend time training than trading than marketing. So if you want to take advantage of that, love to have you in the class. And again, we're going to limit it. So that's really the material I had planned to cover tonight. I can hang on and field any other questions that you have about the course, about trading, about the charts, whatever. But glad you showed up. I sure appreciate you taking the time. It was great. There was lots of good questions, and I always enjoy talking to traders, looking at charts, talking about trading. Good stuff. So I'll hang on here. I'm going to go on mute for a few minutes. I'll hang on. I'll see if any other questions come up, and I'll just field them as we go. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here, and I will send out a link for everybody that is interested. Oh, show the schedule, Hasu. Yeah, it's on that link if you want to go look at the link, but the schedule is, it starts next week, next Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and it goes every week, every Thursday, 6 p.m. for 6 weeks. The recording, I'm going to upload it, render it. It'll take a couple hours. I'll get it posted and sent out tonight there, SP. Hey, Rocco. Yeah, Rocco's already signed up. I hope I'm saying your name right. He's already signed up. He just came to the information session, and new trader. I'm excited to have you be part of the course. Looking forward to getting to know you a little better and working with you. All right, Evan, he's in. Same. Oh, great, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think you're going to really, everybody that's been through it, I offer a money-back guarantee on this course. I have yet to have anybody take me up. Nobody has asked for their money back. So I take some pride in that. Right? I work really hard to put this material together. I work hard to deliver it and have you be the next Pavlos who's Skyping me and telling me about these 25% profit trades he's taken. You know, that's just awesome. In the live trading room, yeah, we set up trades, John, and we call out the option contracts on them as well. Yeah. Michelle, the live trading room is Monday through Thursday every morning, four mornings a week from 6:15 to 7:45 Pacific, so that's 9:15 to 10:45 Eastern time. We're there an hour and a half. The picks have a chat session once a week for the stock pick service. Once a week, Wednesday evenings, we have a chat session. Live trading room, we have Monday through Thursdays in the mornings right before the open. And you get, if you sign up tonight, you get both. All right, Evan. See you next Thursday, man. Yeah, John, absolutely. In the modules. So Elliott Wave includes we use the Fibonacci tool. So Fibonacci analysis is absolutely central to our Elliott Wave approach. And then you get a bonus. You get the entire Ichimoku Cloud training module as a bonus as part of this course. So yes to both of those, Fibonacci training and Ichimoku. Yeah. Totally included, man.